Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. So today we are working on a little bit of an emergency. Well, emergency might be making it sound a little bit dramatic, but basically Soph's sheep that she reared from a cage lamb, so Barbie, came over to me because she's quite friendly, and I noticed she had a little bit of a cloudy eye, which then I flipped her over, had a closer look. Basically she has pink eye. We had a closer look at all the rest of the beef flock ewes that are all as a group, and a few of them have pink eye. So what we're doing now, we're going to get them all in, have a closer look and treat what needs treating, because it's very contagious and it can spread through them all. Right, we'll explain a bit more as we get into it. I hope you enjoy, guys. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe. Man, we've had a lot of rain the last couple of weeks. We went from bone dry to really wet. And for those of you that haven't met her before, this is Sky, that doesn't like videos yet. She is on work experience with us, so if you see Sky in some of the videos, drop a comment, say how good she's doing, but she's quite shy on camera, so we'll keep her off that for now, and we'll keep to getting these sheep in with Josie, who hopefully is going to do all the work. We've got a sheep stuck in the blooming river. Oh, good girl. Good girl. You dafty. Good girl. Man, you're wet. How have you got in here? Did she jump through? Dunno. She's got pink eye, she can't see. Come on, girl, back to the rest. Good girl. I think the problem is, because she's got pink eye in both eyes, she can't see where she's going. She just ran straight into those like reeds there. The other side of that, there's a stream. She jumped in there, only her head was above the water. Luckily Sky saw her and we saved her. Go with them. Good. Sit down. Get down. Right, that is the sheep all in, and now we're going to do a quick explanation of what pink eye is, because all you are going to be wondering. So this is the ewe here that actually we've just rescued, but the reason is it's got it in both eyes. Can you see how her eye is like fogged over like that? You see it's cloudy? So that is basically what pink eye is, and they'll also get a watery eye like that. Same again in that one. Can you see? I'll give you a good example now of one that's a good eye. You'll see, I won't touch her eye, but that's what it should look like. No cloudiness at all. And what causes this is bacteria, which basically makes the eyes go cloudy. It will fix itself in some cases, but in other cases it won't. As you saw with Barbie, and taking a closer look at them all, there's a couple, or more than a couple in here with it. So when I saw it out, they're going to be split up and put into a different field, so it doesn't spread, because it's very, very contagious. As you can see, this one here is probably just starting to come down with it. You see it's just got a watery eye there. It's not clouded yet, but that is the first signs of it. We did have a problem with some ewe lambs we bought in 6-7 years ago, and apart from that we've never seen it since. But these things crop up. We have sheep, you can get problems, especially the field they were in before a couple of days ago. We hadn't grazed before and another sheep farmer had, so it could have been picked up from that. It can be picked up from bad weather, it can be picked up from a few different things. When we are treating pink eye in sheep, we use a mixture of antibiotics. We're using LLeyn, LA, which is a long-acting antibiotic, and then we are using Opticlox ointment, which we put straight into the eye, which targets the bacteria directly. First of all, they're going to get the LLeyn, which is, for this ewe, we're going to use 7 ml, because it's 1 ml of LLeyn for every 10 kilos, and this ewe is definitely not over 70 kilos. So just an injection just into its neck like that, and then the Opticlox, which is going to go into both eyes, because this is the only one I can see it's actually going in both eyes. This just goes straight into its eye. So if we open it up like that, you see the white liquid goes in like that, just like so. Then we'll do the same in the other eye. There we are. It's one of those things, if you get on top of it, it's really easy to treat, but if you leave it and it gets worse, they can get lesions on the eyes, they can get, and it can make them go blind, but we'll get on top of it quick, so it should be all okay. So what we'll do, anything that has a watery eye, just like this one here, and hasn't clouded over, we're going to give it LLeyn. And then anything that's got clouded eyes, we'll give them both. That is what we're thinking. We've actually got another ewe in here, it's clouded over in both eyes, but it's one of those things, unless you can see them up close, it's really hard to see unless it's bad. And then if you mark that head, Sky, hard, that's it, sorted. Really like that. The one thing I have to say, which is the most frustrating thing about this, the top is about to go in 5 days time, and we have at least 4 or 5 ewes which are partially sighted or can't see at all at the moment, so hopefully they can stand there and the top knows what he's doing, because they're not going to know if it's there. I could say so very crude now, but yeah, it's like. So let's work out how much this is costing us. So LLeyn, a bottle of this is about £15, give or take a pound or two, and we're giving each ewe 7 mil. So this will treat 14 sheep. So each of these that I'm having to treat for this is costing us £1. We're marking them orange just so we know what's been done and what hasn't, so when we come around again we're not mixing stuff up, and if something new's been infected, we know. The mighty Kaiwaka has had to come out. It's been in retirement for 6 months, but today's the day. This one actually looks like a better batch, if I'm honest. All good, all good. All good, let me see your other half. All good. All good. We'll treat you because you've got a bit of mucus there. Okay. There we are. So back where this all started now, Barbie. I thought I had some of this in the car, but I didn't, so we're going to just treat with her Opticlox, and that is us about done, apart from this one ewe here that needs doing. We've had to do quite a few. So this is a quad. Barbie. Spot on. That's the best one yet. There you go. This one, her eyes look very swollen, but they're not foggy, they're like almost bulged out. They're like, look all puffy. A bit like when you get conjunctivitis. I guess this is what kind of, a little bit like that. One more ewe, which is her. We're playing it very safe. Literally anything with any signs like that's got a little bit of gunk around the eyes, we're doing. It might be a bit OTT, but I'd rather be like that. Good girl. All done. So the ewes you just saw run through that gate, we will pop them into a field, into a fresh field that's not been infected or any problems as of yet. So they're going to be separate from the ones we've treated, and we can keep an eye on them a bit better. Any of these that do get a problem will pop into the infected field. It's wet now. So that is 22 but there is actually another one there and it's tagged LLeyn, so it's 23 in there that we've treated. If I just still that, I know it is a little bit wet now, but you should be able to see the problem that we're having. We've got ones with flickering eyes like that, ones with watery eyes. But if you look across them all, you should be able to see why we've treated them today. You should be able to see that. But it's a shame as we're so close to topping, but fingers crossed this doesn't have a dramatic effect. But all we can do is treat it, and that is them done. So we'll let these out back into the field that they were in originally. We're not mixing them all back together. This is just so we're trying to avoid everything else getting it. It's one of those things. It's good practice, but that is job done, and all these can come out. And hopefully those ones that have a problem in both eye, the optic locks that we've put into them, I'm just slightly worried about that one that got stuck in the water, but hopefully it fixes them sooner than later and it's not a problem. Also, do not forget, race to 10k, go and subscribe to the Super Serious Farmer, and if you haven't already, subscribe to me. Massive competition, we need to beat the Irish. So yeah, that's it, see you next time.